It makes you learn a lot quicker because you can take notes faster, and it's a lot more engaging because it's like cooler or funner than using just plain old notes.
It's made it much easier because I love to type. My handwriting isn't all that well. It isn't all that great. So it's made it a whole lot easier. You're able to have 2, 3 things open at once, all on the same screen, and that helps a lot as well.
I find it easier with the computer because it's just right there. Instead of like the teacher trying to tell us, like if we don't understand it as well, we can just search it up. We had a project, the Martin Luther King one, and it's fun to see new facts when you search it up. Instead of like having a paper and you have to go to computer and like share it with someone else.
Typing actually helps me get faster and it helps you more accurately. I'm just trying to get better, and with the digital ink, you can use it like to do your work. Like if I were an accident and I had trouble answering a problem, I would use the digital ink to do the math on it.
It's a lot easier to have a charging stand because it goes a lot quicker than just having to line up at a big charging cart. So you can just plug it in right there and then take your computer instead of having to use all the other cords with the charging cart.
Honestly, like sometimes it's easier to draw just like this with the pen, because one thing that we noticed the first time is that when you're trying to write like this, it looks like you're a 3-year-old or a kindergartner trying to draw.
Really
it honestly is, but I thought maybe if we write on it like paper, it would work better, and it did actually.
I would rather either do it like that or this way,
and
because
sometimes
then you can have it upright and be able to draw.
And another thing that I saw is sometimes when I'm using the digital ink to do my notes, sometimes I'll accidentally like press a
button.
Yeah.
Or key.
Yeah, and it's really just your preference because sometimes it's easier to type for some people, but when you go like this, you can use the keyboard with your fingers, so it's a lot easier doing it like with your fingers for me, but it's just like what you want to do. But it's really fun that you get to like switch it around and stuff.
Every kid being unique. Every kid comes in with a different story, with a different background, with their successes, with their weaknesses. And I really feel like I'm their coach. I'm the one that's cheering them along on the sidelines, but ultimately they have to perform. And I think I'm giving them all the tools that they need to perform at their best. So they're not only good for this year and successful, but we're going to see years of success down the road. I think it's transformed the way that we look at education. Before it was so closed off and you do it all by yourself and you teach from a manual, and now you just know a manual is not enough. Kids need different things. We need different ways to approach it. We need multimedia in the classroom. So technology has really opened the eyes to the avenues that we can explore to make sure that we're meeting the needs of each individual kid.
Our 3 TOSAs have been amazing through this process. I wasn't sure how to set up my student accounts. They actually came in on a day's notice and taught my first period how to log on to Office 365, how we set up our virtual binder and OneNote. They have folders for all of their subjects. They've really gone above and beyond and done anything that we've needed. The amount of engagement that I see now with the kids and the excitement that they have because we are using technology and incorporating it into our subjects, it's unheard of. Our discipline problems have really become very minimal, and they're just engaged. They're excited to learn. They're loving learning right now. And if I was given the choice to have to go back to teaching the old way without technology, I wouldn't want to do it.